If you try to be everything to everyone, you will end up being nothing to yourself. One of the fastest ways to destroy your self-respect, drain your creative energy, and live a life of quiet desperation is to constantly seek approval from the people around you. Most people are trapped in the endless cycle of people-pleasing. They say yes when they desperately want to say no. They quiet their true opinions to avoid conflict. They bend their values to fit into crowds that do not even care about their well-being. They sacrifice their authentic identity just to be liked by people who will forget about them tomorrow. If you want to build an unshakable life, you must stop living for the approval of others and start living by your own uncompromising standards. There is a massive difference between having high expectations of others and having high standards for yourself. Expectations are demands you place on external factors, on how other people should treat you, how the world should favor you, and how life should be fair. When people fail to meet your expectations, you become bitter, angry, and disappointed. Standards, on the other hand, are the non-negotiable rules you set for your own behavior, your own energy, and your own choices. When you focus on raising your standards instead of managing your expectations, your entire life transforms. You stop expecting people to understand your vision, and you start holding yourself to the standard of executing that vision regardless of their support. You stop expecting the world to be kind, and you start holding yourself to the standard of remaining calm and resilient no matter how harsh the world gets. Raise your standards and let go of your expectations. Look at why you care so much about what strangers, acquaintances, or even toxic family members think about you. It is because you have conditioned your brain to measure your self-worth through external validation instead of internal pride. You treat other people's opinions like law and your own voice like a whisper. The truth is, no matter how good, kind, generous, or successful you become, someone will always find a reason to dislike you. Someone will misinterpret your intentions, judge your progress, and talk behind your back. You cannot control their perception, but you can control your boundaries. Stop apologizing for choosing your peace over someone else's comfort. Stop feeling guilty for saying no to events, conversations, and environments that drain your focus and align 0% with your long-term goals. Your time and attention are finite, irreplaceable assets. Protecting them is not selfish, it is self-preservation. When you start setting firm boundaries, weak people will accuse you of being distant or arrogant. But strong, high-value people will respect your clarity and discipline. The right people will always be inspired by your standards, while the wrong people will be offended by them. Think about the sheer relief that comes when you stop seeking validation. You no longer waste time rehearsing conversations in your head, worrying if you sounded foolish. You no longer stay in toxic relationships out of fear of being alone. You no longer buy things you cannot afford just to look impressive to people who are not even paying attention. You step into a quiet, calm state of self-acceptance. Building high standards requires daily self-discipline. It means holding yourself accountable to the promises you make in private. If you say you are going to wake up early, do it. If you say you are going to master a skill, dedicate the time. If you say you will protect your health, stick to your routine. When you consistently keep promises to yourself, your self-confidence skyrockets, and the need for external approval completely vanishes. You become emotionally self-sufficient. Do not let the fear of standing out keep you blending in with the crowd. The crowd is often lost, distracted, and living on autopilot. Walking your own path with high standards will feel lonely at times, but it is the only path that leads to genuine fulfillment and deep self-respect. Disconnect from the addiction to praise. Praise and criticism are two sides of the same coin. If you drink from the cup of their applause, you will inevitably bleed from the sword of their judgment. Remain neutral to both. Stay grounded in your character. Tonight, reflect on where you have been compromising your standards just to keep the peace or win quick approval. Make a decision to close those doors once and for all. Tomorrow morning, step into your day with raised standards. Speak your truth quietly. Protect your time ruthlessly, and live for your own respect, not their applause. Raise your standards. Stop pleasing everyone, and own your destiny.